the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between our visitors and these guys defending their home turf. Leading the Monarchs, as always, their head coach. This side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. On the opposing sideline, the head coach of these Nighthawks. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And here we go from Anchorage. Brown with a return here. Shoots away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
He was brought down by Michael Hoyt.
These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up. Next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Number 2.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And it'll be their 2nd-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Here's Hans. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Flushed out of the pocket. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that means first down. They'll go play action. Buying some time right. He can run it. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5.
They'll take over.
Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time.
Come on, set. Liking 18.
They'll run here on first down. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. All down there by Deion Walker.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He dropped it. Oh, that should have been intercepted, Brock. He had it. Couldn't bring it in, though. That does bring up 4th down.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
Starts from the 44. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First down, play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
3rd and just 2 to go. This is Scott. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This offense getting all set for this series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
5 still to go here, and this is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Blown back, gets the handoff. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ready.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And second down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Rolling left, buying some time. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter two. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
He's going to throw this one. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On the move, headed right. He's going to run for it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep him on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Here we go with Brown. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Now run by Scott. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Dumped off to his running back. And here's another stop. They right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
No gain on the play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it. Putting a receiver in motion.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The offense getting set to go. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to bring up first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now here he goes on the boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
They go play action on first down. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set, ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. And it's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
That's completed out to the right. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. All the left side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. They'll come to the line here in 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
That's complete right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. They're down to their final one in this half. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
He gets it headed right. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Nighthawks get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Monarchs nothing.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. This offense making its way back out now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Starting this drive with a design run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Back up to 27.
He'll look to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Complete out to the right. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First down, Toronto.
They'll throw it here on first. Completed over the middle. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Number 7.
Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Here's a quick pass, caught outright. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Monarchs.
Sticking to the air here. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Looking slant route, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Toronto, first down. An 8-yard pickup.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They're going to run it. Here's Scott. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Give him 25 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Back to the line they go. It's second down. He's going to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got first down here from the 36. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. Looking right, and he finds him. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job finding that outlet.
And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the gun, here's Bailey. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Monarchs take the lead right away in half number 2. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Monarchs push their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Brown with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. The offense headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. They'll go play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Gain of 15 there. And they're going to have a first down now. It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Hand off on second and short. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Throwing from the gun here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go.
To the air on third and long. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives him the first.
At the 48-yard line.
On the ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to get rid of this to the next burrow over.
Okay, ready.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. They're throwing it. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Monarchs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Design bootleg here. Has a man. It's Scott. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Second and 10. Here we go. 49-yard line.
Motion the slot man right. Throwing now out of the shotgun. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Now it's Scott. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Like, they give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
Second and 8.
Here's Scott on the carry. He finds space into the red zone. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Scott reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Toronto. The Monarchs parlay the interception into points. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 22. And that means first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go!
Now a give on the counter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Get it. Ready, ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
The tackle made back.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 13-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check out.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
At the 14-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Monarchs out for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. Their offense running back out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown.
On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following a sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And it looks like the defense has it. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. The Nighthawks flying out their punt team. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, set.
Airing it out to start this drive. Brought in right side. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to bring up 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It is cut left side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
They're going play action. Buying some time right. He's out here in midfield and still going. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Scott. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Hold up the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
I'll throw it. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now.
Flying down the middle with Bailey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
22-yard line.
Give to Bailey on the inside handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough pushing.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jalen Reed with the INT. And the Nighthawks have some new life in the 4th.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
The 13-yard line.
Going now on 1st down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
The 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down behind.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. They give it to him again. Same guys, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time, and that's going to bring him to 4th down. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. That outruns their offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Anchorage. Nighthawks trailing by 13.
At the 33-yard line.
On the jump.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. 19, Charger, 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
A loss of 6 yards. It's now 3rd down and 9.
Throwing now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Headed out right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Finds him on the slant. And they get this down to the 28. Dose of the hurry up here.
19, Charger, 19, Charger.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st down, play action. Escapes the pocket. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. One and all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes out to the left. Has some room to work. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
Okay, you got to be aware defensively by this point that this guy's going to run if he sees daylight. I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X factor with his legs.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Nighthawks get it back to within 6.
20. Nighthawks 14.
Just 30 seconds to go. They're down a score. Their only shot is getting the football back. And the hands team brings in the onside kick. That should set them up for victory. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Design quarterback run here. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of